Hello everybody, I'm Alexis Spencer, and today we will discuss who is this guy? That's right, today we will uncover all we know about the player from Poppy Playtime thus far. First of all, I figure we should just get the obvious out of the way, who the player isn't. First of all, it's safe to assume that he isn't some sort of toy or mannequin, considering he's an employee and not an orphan. That's right, Game Tunes. I'm on to you. Second, the player is not one of the higher-ups at Playtime Co. In Chapter 4, Dr. Harley Sawyer says that he does not recognize us, which leads me to believe that we were not included in the horrifying, scientific part of the factory. This means we can rule out the possibilities of the player being Elliot Ludwig, Leith Pierre, Stella Graber, Dr. White, and Eddie M.N. Ritterman. Plus, besides what Dr. Harley said about us, the first chapter makes it very clear that we are an employee. Most of the people I mentioned are the people in charge of running the factory. Third, we are not Preston Willard, the guy who added notes into the official Poppy Playtime orientation notebook. Why? Because he is a scientist who already knows about the experiments. The other characters' dialogues makes it clear that the player didn't know about the experiments until he entered the factory. Well, trespassed in it, that is. Also, Preston was there at the Hour of Joy, while it is said that the player was not there. And with that, we wrap up who the player isn't. Alright, now we're stepping into dangerous territory, because I feel like this can be very debated, this section. What was the player's job in Poppy Playtime? We have three options of what role the player had in the factory. 1, a gift shop worker, 2, possibly a tour guide, and 3, a toy maker. In my opinion, a tour guide makes the most sense because he knows his way around the factory in the game. But I guess that theory would depend on the actual person playing the game. The last topic we'll discuss in this video is the possible identity of the player. My first theory was Jimmy Roth, the eccentric chief marketing officer. The reason I'm marking him off the list is because Dr. Harley Sawyer probably knows him. In Chapter 4, Harley specifically states that he does not recognize us. A guy like Jimmy doesn't fit that description. My second theory connects to the player being a tour guide. He could possibly be the guide in the tape about Jack at the beginning of Chapter 4. My final theory is that the player might be Richard Lovitz or his friend, Avery. Rich, as you may know, is a hot-headed employee who was assigned to the reject room due to his bad mouth. He could have potentially got upset enough to go back into the factory to find incriminating evidence for revenge. As for Avery, he appears to be a goody-two-shoes employee. Until, of course, he could have came back to the company out of curiosity from Poppy's letter. Anyways, let me know your theories in the comments about Poppy Playtime, and until next time,